أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. Salam Aleykum, dear brothers and sisters. This is a Quranic Human, and today we're talking about poisonous entertainments. As we have explained already in our previous videos, Satan's ultimate goal is to make us forget Allah and live an ignorant life. And his main strategy is to use dunya and its joys to distract us from our own holy aspects. He has some common tricks that are aligned with our weaknesses, and we have already mentioned few of them. And today we're talking about how he can use entertainments in his plans. If you still remember, we explained that the best way to know if something is evil is to see how it affects our hearts. Does it help us to remember Allah's presence, or it makes us to forget Him? Now let's apply this rule to entertainments. Do they help us to remember Allah? At first, we may say that all entertainments make us forget Allah, at least temporarily, and it is impossible to have any kind of entertainment that help us to remember Him, but it is completely wrong. With some small adjustments, we can have many good entertainments. For example, if we pay attention to how delicately Allah has created all plants and trees, all our hobbies regarding to them will somehow remind us of Allah. If we see the magical coordination between our minds and bodies and how amazingly Allah has created these physical bodies, then all our sports can turn into classes to appreciate Allah's blessings. As you see, these small adjustments are purely related to our attention and how we manage it. But there are some entertainments that can never be fixed and always serve as weapons in the hand of our arch enemies. In Surah Ma'idah, verse number 91, Allah gives us a general rule.
إنما يريد الشيطان أن يوقع بينكم العداوة والبغضاء في الخمر والميسر ويصدكم عن ذكر الله وعن الصلاة فهل أنتم منتهون.
Satan only wants to stir up enmity and jealousy among you by means of liquor and gambling, and to hinder you from remembering God and from praying. So, will you stop? Gambling has always been a profitable business, and in our days it's growing even more, as is the case for liquor. Definitely, they make us to forget Allah, and the problem is that we cannot fix it. More than that, they spread enmity among people of the society, which in turn lead to many problems. Of course, we may deny it, yet the Holy Book of Guidance is never wrong, which means that these two popular yet unhealthy entertainments have intertwined with our cultures and economics to the level that we don't want to see the obvious damage to our societies. No society can survive for long if its members can't establish friendly relationships among themselves, and Satan knows it better than anyone else. If he can destroy the brotherly relationship among believers, then they won't feel any empathy for each other, which will open the way for many other trouble. And when we have so many troubles to face and deal with, we won't have any time and peace of mind to focus on our hearts and Allah. At first, gambling and liquor might seem safe, but in long run they will definitely destroy the society and make us to ignore Allah. In Surah Baqarah, verse number 219, Allah says,
يسألونك عن الخمر والميسر قل فيهما إثم كبير ومنافع للناس وإثمهما أكبر من نفعهما.
They will ask you about liquor and gambling. Say, in each of them there lies serious vice, as well as some benefits for mankind, yet their vice is greater than their usefulness. Allah accepts that there might be some benefits in liquor and gambling, but the damage they cause is a lot more serious than the benefits they may bring. Whatever we said here about gambling and liquor is also true about any kind of entertainment that may bring enmity among people and lead us to the ignorance of Allah. We should ourselves watch out and find healthy entertainments and avoid bad ones, to run away from Satan and his plans. As we said, Satan has many ways to deceive us, and here we just mentioned some common ones. The rest we should figure out by general rules. Inshallah, starting from our next video, we will move on to our next topic related to the reality of man in the eyes of the Holy Quran. God bless you all and see you.